Welcome to Therapy with T for a different kind of reading today. It's still a pick a card reading, but I'm doing different topics so you get to decide what you want guidance on. And I realize that sometimes I will say something in this intro that I forget to say, or I'll say something for pile one that I forget to say for the other piles. So I just wanted to, for those people who haven't done this before, just kind of go over the process. So this would be like a tarot reading. You're gonna pick the topic you want guidance on, and then you'll find the timestamps for each pile in the description. You can click on it. If you're watching on TV, you can just fast forward towards the timestamp, and that will give you your reading. So this is pile one, this is pile two, this is pile three, and this is pile four. The best way to kind of figure out what card or pile you pick is just whichever one you're the most drawn to or gives you the most physical reaction, emotional reaction. It can be as simple as you like the numbers on the cards. It's just the topic that you want guidance on. And sometimes there's something in all four piles that's like a little gem for you all, so you can choose to listen to all of them or some of them. If you're drawn to maybe pile one and four, you could listen to that, but really follow your instincts and go in the order that you feel makes sense to you. And sometimes you start reading, or sometimes you start listening to a reading and it's not at all resonating with you, and then it's not for you that day, and that's okay. And you can try another pile or come back a different day. There's so many amazing readers on YouTube as well, so I'm sure you will find something that will be really helpful for you. Again, welcome to Therapy with T, therapy, because I feel like you can get a lot of like can get some help healing from tarot cards. You yourself have psychic abilities and are intuitive, so in the readings, if I say, oh hey, this means this, but to you it really is resonating as something else, or it reminds you of something else, go with your instincts. That's the most important thing. We all have intuition and ability, so the point of this, the intention is that it gives hope, healing, and motivation and confidence and direction, so that people can kind of work towards things, work through things, and heal things. So with that being said, I'd like to start. And so again, I'm going to tell you what each pile is going to be a topic, and that's what we're going to ask for guidance about. I think of it as having like a spirit team, and I'm going to ask for consent from your team, and I'm going to say, hey, what's your team? Can you please ask your team to talk to my team? I'd make a joke and say they'll do lunch, just so that there's consent and that you've given permission for them to coordinate, and then we'll see what messages come through for you today. And that's about it. So I'm just going to give you a moment to kind of check this out and pick which one you want. This is going to be pile one. The card is for number 21. It looks like two figures. One has their eyes closed, one open, and there's like this round circle, like almost like a solar system star bursting out. This will be if you want guidance on relationships. It can be a particular relationship, it can be romantic, it can be not romantic, whatever, just relationship in general. Pile two is the number 24, and this is going to be career or purpose. If this can be also objectives or goals, that same kind of idea. So if you want guidance on that, you'd go to pick pile two. Pile three is the number 26. Beautiful colors. I don't know what this is, so whatever this makes you think of, if this is a snake to you or basket weaving, whatever this is, this will be about personal development. So if you pick this, this would be wanting guidance about personal development, which could also be spirituality. And then the fourth card is 31, and it's a figure of a female with her head back to the heavens, and her hair is kind of just touching the water's edge, or the water line. And this is going to be for being open to whatever guidance you're meant to hear right now. So it's the big question mark, because it's going to be whatever comes through that you need to hear. So go ahead and pick either pile one, pile two, pile three, or pile four. I'll give you a moment to decide. Okay, welcome pile one. So if you chose pile one, you chose that you wanted guidance on relationships. I'm just going to do a little bit of Palo Santo just for clearing and balancing the space. And please give your spirit team, your guides, your angels, God, the universe, however you want to think of that, permission to coordinate with my spirit team. And this is for the intention of the highest good of all involved. And thank you in advance for all of the messages that you're going to help relay. Okay, so pile 1, relationship. This card said mirrored souls. I will read what this card is. It's from a new deck that I'm using that I'm pretty excited about. Cosmic reading cards. So if this is the card you wanted because you wanted guidance on relationship, we will read about that at the end. Mirrored souls. I'm going to put your card there and move it down so you can see it. Perfect. All right. So let's go ahead and get into this. I got this cool new geode, and it's all about like grounding and balance. So it's like very cool. All right. I'm going to start with my Rider-Waite deck and go from there. So can we please, spirit guides, spirit team, have guidance for pile 1, all those who found this reading and are choosing pile 1 so that they can have some guidance on relationships. Can I please have guidance for pile 1 and whoever chose pile 1 on relationships? Okay, thank you. So, all right. So you have the 10 of Wands. Nice. The 10 of Pentacles. And I don't know if I said this, I'm pretty sure I didn't yet, but I read reverse in the sense that I understand that there's shadow and light in each card, and sometimes it's about lessons you have to learn or work you have to do emotionally or on the spiritual personal level. So even though this was reverse, I don't read reverse. I will understand it in a greater, bigger context of the picture. So I also really don't like when the cards aren't nice and straight. So you will see me moving those around a lot. I apologize if that annoys you. I totally understand, and I am not the reader for you. But if it annoys you when they're not straight, then this is a good reading for you because I'll constantly be checking on them. Okay, so Knight of Wands and 8 of Wands, which were both reversed. So yeah, whatever this is maybe feeling like it was taking a really long time to happen. But okay, Queen of Pentacles and 8. I can do it. I can do my Roman numerals. 8 of Swords. All right. And I did see this on the bottom. I did pick this up and see the 3 of Swords, which is all about loss and heartache, and it is right side up. So first jump that I'm getting is that you were possibly really heartbroken or had a loss. So somebody could have passed, or you had to end something with someone for whatever reason. But there was a previous relationship that caused a lot of heartbreak and loss, and you've been carrying that burden for a while. 10 of Wands, you've been carrying that burden. You've been carrying the damage or the wounds or the consequences of whatever in that relationship, which I'm a really big, abusive relationships happen, and those are not at all uncommon, unfortunately. I do believe that you can really bring good things from what you learn after you can get out of those relationships. So this is really giving me the feeling that this is about you're really tired of kind of carrying that past sorrow and loss with you. You really want to move into a place where you're feeling that there's plentiful love, that you can trust again, that you can have family, that you can look towards having family, having legacy, wanting community. And there's maybe been some fear from the past with this heartbreak, with this loss, and maybe not knowing how to let that go. So that's what I'm getting here. Knight of Wands, Eight of Wands, which would typically be like, Knight of Wands usually is like something coming in fast, and Eight of Wands is like a speedy delivery of a message is coming, news is coming. They were reversed, which tells me that maybe you've been single a very long time and were not ready to pursue any type of relationship, if this is a romantic partner based relationship situation, which mirrored souls again could be talking about, you know, that kind of romantic relationship, but it doesn't have to be. It could be soulmates on a friendship partner level. Relationships could also be, you know, business relationships, but this, which Pentacles could be about business. So if this is about a business relationship, there could have been a lot of like disagreement and disturbance in it before, and you feel like you're having to carry the weight for both people, and you really just want to feel like you can sit down and enjoy it, but you're doing all the work so you don't feel like you can. And this maybe has been going on for a really long time. So take what resonates with you again, leave what doesn't. With this, I feel like it's just been a long time. Like you've probably lost patience or just thought it wasn't going to happen. So then you've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. They were reversed, which gives me the idea that you will be able to see yourself out of this situation, out of this stuckness or this feeling of carrying all these burdens. I'm going to use my Muse Tarot for some confirmation. And I will put all the decks, which decks I'm using, in the description too. So if you, that's how I fell in love with this deck, is I saw someone else using this and I was like, oh, I need that deck. So if you want to purchase the deck for yourself, I'll put the titles in the description so you can. Okay, so confirmation. Hierophant. Yeah, so you've been having to do this, like this carrying of this burden by yourself for a really long time. This flips the message now, and it's saying that what's coming for you, it's like you're ready to let this go. You're ready to put this down. You've been doing the work. Whether this is business, or if it's business, maybe you're ready to say, I'm sorry, partner, I'm not willing to do this anymore. You need to pick up more weight, or I'm putting this down and you have to deal with it. If it's in romance and relationships, it's sort of saying, okay, I'm ready now. Now I'm ready for abundance. I'm ready for something to grow, to be fertile. So whether that's love and you're like, okay, I'm ready to come out of my hermitage, come out into the sun and start being open again to different possibilities in different worlds, which could be new relationships and love. And that's going to happen quickly if that is what you're choosing to do. Either way, if it's business or a goal and you're really feeling like you've just been struggling and carrying this burden for so long, you really haven't felt like you can relax or enjoy any of the benefits. You've been doing it by yourself, that it's coming quickly now. After all this time, it's coming quickly. And it's going to be incredibly nourishing if you so choose to come out and say, okay, yes, I want that. Ace of Inspiration. Okay, well, this is also, to me, this card means like moving somewhere new. So you might be traveling or moving to somewhere. This is my New Mexico card. For me, it brings up like being like peaceful in the desert. That might relate to some of you. Ace of Inspirations is going to be like the very beginning of new idea, new breakthrough. Then with Queen of Pentacles, also new energy and ideas. Very mothering, very supportive, very much someone who's just kind of, their land is just bountiful and healthy and nurtured. With the Eight of Swords, with that being blind or stuck or not seeing. I also think it can be about like, for this reading, it could be choosing to take not even a leap of faith, but going into something with not having a lot of information about it, not knowing how it's gonna come out on the other side, but doing it anyway. Her eyes are closed, her eyes are closed, her eyes are covered, her eyes look closed, her eyes are covered. So either you're not going to see this coming, and this could be, is this, let me ask, is this a person coming into pile one's life? Or if this is a person, what guidance can you give? Queen of Pentacles again. So yeah, so even though it's a female gendered card of Queen, it doesn't have to mean that. It could be divine feminine energy, but it could also mean someone who embodies some of these wonderful qualities of the Queen of Pentacles, which is like dependable, reliable, honest, nurturing, warm-hearted. Sometimes they care so much it can come across as being controlling or dictatorship. Mothering, nurturing, instinct, dependable, supportive friend. So that's super good. That's a great vibe to have, whether you're he, she, they, them, however you identify. So Queen of Pentacles, Six of Cups. So Six of Cups is like inner child work, but with the Ace of Inspiration. So maybe either you are kind of reclaiming some of that like romantic, like lovey vibes that you had as a kid, that you believed in when you were a teenager, maybe where you thought, yes, these romantic things can happen. I can find a partner in crime. This is possible. This could also be for career, job. This could be like wanting to get back to things that you really wanted to partner with as a kid. So let's say you wanted to be an astronaut. You wanted to be an archaeologist, whatever it is, a pilot, someone who travels, whatever that is, that you are also maybe saying like, okay, I've been basically having this serious relationship with my work or with this person at my work, and I've been doing all the work and I want to feel more joy about it. So it could be that. But again, because it's relationships, I am kind of focused more on romantic love here. It does feel like that to me. Especially with Queen of Pentacles again, it seems like someone who is really reliable and supportive and loving and nurturing. Could be someone from your past. It could be someone that you had a relationship with when you were in high school or college or younger years. Could be a friend that you always just really loved coming back into your life. Maybe you're going to see them in a different way. So they're going to come back in and you won't see them as a friend. You'll see them as like, oh my gosh, this is my partner. Three of Swords, which is funny. Three of Swords was that card here. This is the Three of Swords. So again, like the loss and heartbreak, but that you're not alone. You weren't alone going through it. Maybe this person was supporting you through this heartbreak, and maybe you'll see them as, maybe you'll see them in a different way. Or this could really just be talking about having like a really amazing friendship with someone who nurtures you so much and helps you feel like inspired and motivated, and was there for you when you were really suffering and grieving that whatever loss or heartbreak. Okay, so let's get some confirmation cards on here. See what we have. Can we please have some confirmation that this is accurate, or if I'm picking up what you're putting down? Thank you. And do it again for pile one. Can I please right. Peacock. Beware of great pride. Again, I don't always follow what's written. It's what intuitively makes sense with the whole reading. Peacock could mean something for you. So if peacock is an animal that's always meant a lot to you, or it reminds you of someone that means a lot to you, I like how these colors kind of make sense. Sorry, I squirreled. If this makes sense to you in another way, please hear it that way. That's your confirmation message. If you're like, oh my gosh, peacock, that's always meant like love to me, peacock feathers. It also could mean that somebody's going to be showing up in your life and really coming at, that sounds horrible, they're coming after you, really deciding that they want you, and they're going to court you and try to show you that they are, like the male peacocks will do that to be like, look, I'm a good catch, look at my beautiful plumage, don't you want to hang out, like look at kind of peacock in front of you, but not necessarily in an yucky, arrogant way. So maybe someone's coming towards you, and it'll kind of happen quickly once you decide that you are ready to come out of your hermity time, and they'll want you to be impressed by them, and they'll want to, you know, seem interesting to you. Money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. Okay. Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. Ram could also be, is it Aries? Rams? Yeah. Could be Aries, which is April. Now I want to see what this month is, November, which could be the number 11. So that could mean like on the 11th of next month, you could have already met someone on the 11th, or something happened on the 11th of this month. It could be 11 days from now. 11 hours. You could just start seeing 11:11 all the time, and that's usually a sign that this person's coming closer. Magic is coming closer to you if you start seeing 11:11. Again, the ram could be Aries, which would be April, so 4/11, so maybe April 11th something happens. The money path also just would be like success, right? So we've got, you know, it doesn't have to necessarily mean financial success, financial, because this is a relationship reading. So I would just say like, it will be an abundant relationship. Yeah, success. It'll be a successful relationship. Maybe this person is an Aries. Maybe they're more of a stubborn person. Maybe they come across a little bit cocky, but maybe you like that. It's confidence, and it's attractive to you. Rainbow. The most difficult part of a situation is over. Yeah. So I feel like when you decide to come out of this, you are going to be able to, you might not see it coming, but you are going to have success with this. You're going to manifest positivity. Let's get some more. I'm going to do these, and then I want to do these. Oh my, these too. So many cards to go through. Okay. And then we have to do all of these. All of the cards. Can't be bad to have so many exciting cards. Maybe we won't do this because we got to do this still. Okay. Talking to myself. Or you, if you want to. Your energy is with me in this moment. All right, you've got duality. Duality. Interesting. Again, like this person's eyes are blocked. It just keeps telling me, I feel like you're not gonna see this coming, maybe. Or you're not supposed to see it. It's not supposed to be It also could mean you just really been like not interested in relationship and been totally like cut off from it, in a sense of you were working on things and trying to deal with some of these burdens and past stuff, and so you really were just like kind of keeping your head down, moving forward, not making eye contact because you're not trying to be open to relationship, and now you are thinking, now you are wanting that, and someone's coming, someone with Queen of Pentacles embodiment, which is a wonderful embodiment. You have faith again. Her eyes are blinded. Faith. You're not supposed to see. You're not supposed to see. You were supposed to do that work. You're supposed to be busy, like, focusing on yourself. Can we please have party outside my house? If you can hear that music, my neighbors are enjoying their late evening. Okay, so can we have some more guidance for pile? Creator water. I'm gonna have to read what that means. Some more information for pile 1 about what is this not seeing or being blinded? Maybe you guys understand that. Follow through and creator water. Okay, let's read that. This is the Sacred Creators Oracle, Chris Ann. It's really cool. I really love it. Honestly, if you buy the cards, they feel super nice. They have like a really nice, I don't know, velvety kind. I don't even know. I just really enjoy holding them. Okay, so 23 is this number, and this is the water. So let's see. 137. We'll read the water, creator water first. All right. So this is governing emotion and intuition. Okay. Water governs the watery depths of emotion and intuition. When you tune out all of the should do's and could do's and you throw logic and responsibility overboard, what's left? Imagine that you are in water, on a ship, or on a beautiful beach. Or maybe you're a mermaid swimming in the depths of the ocean. Tune out everything except how you feel. All you know is that your emotion is guiding you, and that any thoughts that come up for you are the direct results of your intuition. What messages flow into your awareness? It's telling you to take a bath and kind of vibe out in the bath. What I'm also getting from this is, yeah, this is a sandy beach too. That's interesting with water. With the not seeing thing is where it said, like tune out what you should and could do. Tune that out, meaning that, like, see with your heart, not your eyes. Don't be looking at it through that kind of lens of responsibility, but following what you're feeling. It's really interesting with this duality. I'm not super big and I'm not super knowledgeable on the whole twin flame soulmate thing, but this could really be like, there is this vibe of like this duality here. There's two mirrored souls, so these two halves of a whole, two people that really connect and can hopefully bring each other up spiritually. Let's read follow through, which is 23. Which I actually got that card the other day. So it's a cool card. It's about unfinished ideas that need finishing and allowing yourself to say it's done, following through and nurturing your relationships. A need to tie up loose ends, leaving your energy scattered in unfinished business, not doing what you said you were going to do. So this could either be that the part of the loss that you suffered with someone who really didn't do what they said they were going to do, and so you really didn't have a lot of trust for them. But also it could just be saying like, it's now time to follow through with your relationships and start doing that upkeep with them. Let's do one more practical. We're going to do a crystal card. So if you wanted, you could get one of these crystals and have it in your pocket, or something like that to just hold with you as a, like, just as a reminder, but also if you believe in crystals and that they have any type of helpful energy, it can help in that way. I've recently been wearing a crystal pendant, and it's felt really nice, just as like a, honestly, as a mental reminder that I'm trying to be more positive, or not even that I'm trying to be more positive, but I'm trying to be kinder in my relationships and in my communications with the people I love. So it's just kind of a helpful reminder for me, hey, think about how you're saying this. So it could be same thing. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that you believe that the crystal itself is giving you some kind of psychic ability or magical power to be better. Could just be like the psychology of a reminder. So however it works for you. Okay, so for pile 1, can we have a good crystal guidance for pile 1, please? Thank you. Thank you. Blue calcite, the crystal for clear communication. So this says, stilling mind chatter, a communication enhancer. Soothing blue calcite clarifies the mind, quieting mental chatter and lifting thoughts to a higher vibration to accelerate spiritual maturation. It helps filter negative energy. It helps with relaxation and soothing nerves and lifting anxieties. It's good for blood pressure, eyes, throat, bones, teeth, skin, kidneys, pancreas, spleen, blood. And it promotes inner peace, enhances spiritual connection, assists in out-of-body journeying. So, yeah, stilling the mind, clear communication. It's interesting with all the like eyes closing and, or all the like figures in here with their eyes closed or their back to the page. You have eyes here. And then that this is with clear communication to kind of help you filter out negativity and kind of help you hear and see without like a bunch of thoughts, if that makes any sense. Because obviously we have to think, but there's thinking where it just kind of comes into you as opposed to you having to like put a lot of effort into, okay, what about this thought and this thought? So it's definitely wanting, or it's definitely coming across to me as wanting to encourage some seeing without your eyes, seeing beyond that, or just giving yourself permission to not know, and it's okay, and having faith. I'm going to do, not 100%, I want some more information, please. So I'm going to do one more of these. Can I have some more confirmation, please, for pile 1? I want to make sure that I'm interpreting this correctly. Can I please have some confirmation for pile 1 before I read the last card? Okay, oh, you got 3. When my desires and beliefs are a vibrational match, my emotions and vibrational interpreters, I will reach for the best feeling thought to have access. Okay, this is a very clear message to me. When you're starting to spiral into the anxiety or feeling all the thoughts, try to grab onto the ones that you feel the most happy about, gratitude for. When you focus on that, it's going to connect your heart vibration and your brain vibration and kind of put you in a place of like, oh, okay, good things, because you want to bring in good things. And this, if you want this relationship to happen, if you're ready for that or you feel ready or not, but you're thinking about it, then it's going to come. But again, like, whatever your emotions are putting out a message, it's like a beacon. So if you can reach for the ones that feel good, always be reaching for the feeling of relief that comes when you release a more resistant thought and replace it with a more allowing, better feeling thought. The stream of well-being is always flowing through you, and the more you allow it, the better you feel. The more you resist it, the worse you feel. So like, you start thinking about dating and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to like learn to trust someone else, and they might cheat on me or lie, or like they might like someone else more, and I'm gonna have to figure out how to do all those things start to happen. Instead, in your head, think about something like, wow, this is going to be a really amazing opportunity for me to take a really good care of myself, and really set clear boundaries, and really prioritize my self and my well-being. What a cool opportunity this is going to be for me to show myself that I can do this, that I can attract healthiness, and I can interact with someone in a healthy way and keep my boundaries in place. And so kind of shifting, instead of like that, oh my gosh, this and this and this, that all the bad that could happen, reminding yourself, but look at how I can prove to myself and show myself that I can trust myself, and that I am going to take care of myself. And that will be a huge release, to know that I can rely on myself. Okay, let's read the mirrored souls now, and see if we can get some final insight. The number is 21 again, just in case that number means something to you. I'm going to read it to you. And it is associated with the sacral and the heart chakra. There is an undeniable spiritual connection here with this other soul. This will help you see all facets of yourself. The person in question is indeed a mirrored soul, reflecting back to you hidden aspects of yourself, both beautiful and challenging. The connection of mirrored souls is one of the hardest, yet most fulfilling relationships you will ever experience. Okay, so again, this duality thing, this person, like I said, is going to be someone who will hopefully help you become even better, or push you spiritually, or some people talk about it as like twin flames or soulmates. There's some really negative connotation with twin flames, where it's like really chaotic and can be toxic because you're bringing each other's negative, you're mirroring each other's negativity. I prefer to think of this as someone who will help you see your heart better, and help you, if you're ready, if you're in the place to do the work, that you can, this person will uplift you and help you reach the goals that you you've set forth that you want to reach. So serving as cosmic mirrors, each soul reflects aspects of the other that may need healing and balancing. And although this process can be confrontational and challenging, it is also rewarding as it accelerates growth in both souls. So that's kind of what twin flames means. That's what I think twin flames are kind of the positive of it, is that, again, it will help you grow spiritually. So if you see this beautiful partnership as an opportunity for growth, both you and your partner will come to embody unconditional love, which confirms what I was saying about when the scary thoughts start rolling in, to say, okay, but however, this is going to be a really amazing opportunity for me to grow. You are moving through the shadowlands and coming to that place of acceptance, love, and compassion. This is the greatest gift you can bestow upon each other. Each time your mirrored soul does something to aggravate and hurt you, see this moment as an invitation to go within to find the shadow or wounded self that is being provoked by these actions. So take accountability for what it's bringing up in you. So again, these types of relationships can be amazing for like really quick healing and movement, which I was getting that vibe before, that's going to kind of come in quickly. You're ready to put this burden down. You want to look at things and enjoy coming out of the hermitage. So you can start breaking these old belief systems and patterns that have held you prisoner in your own mind. Your mirrored soul challenges you, but also assists in freeing you from that repetitious wheel of suffering. Yeah, this like, oh, I'm so tired of carrying this burden. I want to think differently. I want to see things from a different place. Through the reflection of your soul, I am better able to see all aspects of myself. So that's what that is. That's pretty cool. All right, that's what I see here. I hope that resonated with you. When I'm doing this, oftentimes I don't even know what I said when I'm done. So when I go back to edit so that these run smoother, I'm kind of surprised sometimes by the things that I say. Not in a bad way, in a cool way. I'm like, oh wow, that makes sense. I don't even remember how I got that together. So I hope that this was helpful to you. Again, it's a general reading. It can be hard. Some of it could relate to you. Not all the messages might relate to you. It's for a lot of people, right? So hopefully something good came from it. And if you liked this reading, check out the other ones I have, or leave me a comment if something did really hit you. I would love that kind of confirmation. Anyway, thank you so much for your time listening to this, and I hope that you're walking away feeling maybe a little more excited, motivated, hopeful, or receptive. So have a good day. Bye. Okay, now I'm going to get ready for pile 2. So I'm not going to stop because this is where I use this time to edit myself. Because I could do 3 different, that's probably stopping. Okay, welcome pile 2 to your reading. Let's do some Palo Santo just to cleanse between the first pile and the second pile. And hopefully I did remember to explain in the intro so that everyone, sometimes I say one thing in the first pile and forget to say it for the rest of the pile. So, all right, so if you chose pile 2, you were wanting guidance about your career and purpose. All right. So we have this card 24, and it says new chapter. So we're going to take this card and put it here, and we will read that at the end. All right, so please give your spirit team consent to speak with mine, and we'll go ahead and get some guidance for you on career and purpose. Career and purpose for pile 2, please. Any information, any guidance? All right, let's see what we got. Pile 2. You got the 3 of Swords. I did forget to say this in the beginning. I don't always read reversals. Like, I don't leave the cards reversed, but I do take into account that it was reversed, which means like end of some kind of loss that's been happening. So maybe you've been having some fails or some disappointments with your work and career right now, and that's gonna be ending. So 4 of Swords is about rest and healing. We're going to keep going. I need to see the bigger picture before I can. I did forget to say that I get very finicky about them being all lined up. So if that annoys you, I'm not the right reader to listen to because I'm going to constantly be moving the piles around. But if you're like me and it would drive you crazy for me to just like let them be like this, then you're going to love this. All right, so you've got the Temperance card, 9 of Pentacles. That's great. You've got the Ace of Swords and the 10 of Wands. Okay, let's get into this. So this is about career and purpose. So I'm going to take my Muse Tarot. This is the Rider-Waite. I'm taking my Muse Tarot, and I'm going to do some confirmation cards on the ends here to kind of help me interpret. So 3 of Swords and 4 of Swords, and in a row. I wonder if you're going to take a break. If you either quit or you retired, there's some kind of break that happened, a rest. After a loss, like a loss, maybe a financial loss, there's some type of rest and healing that took place or needs to take place. So for some of you, that could be maybe you were fired or laid off, or you had an investment not go through well and you had to take a rest or sabbatical or some type of healing moment. Maybe your health wasn't doing well. Let's get some information. Can we have some more information to confirm? Oh, I'm always dropping my pillows. One moment, please. I think it just means I need a bigger tabletop because I talk with my hands and they go flying around and then I hit cards off the table. So, all right. So you've got 3 of Cups, which is usually like a celebration, which is good, which means like after this loss and rest that there's celebration. That's great. That's something to look forward to. And again, this is a general reading, so it's not going to all resonate. Possibly some of the messages will and some won't. Take what does, leave what doesn't, because I'm reading for a collective group of humans that I'm hoping will see this if this is needed or helpful for them. So it might not all make sense for you personally. And if something like temperance means something else to you, use your intuition to kind of interpret too. We're all really capable of intuition. Okay, so yeah, so maybe there was you might have tried a new business, you tried to start something and it didn't work out the way that you had hoped. There was, or you were afraid to start something because you're afraid it won't turn out well, but there's this time of rest and healing sabbatical and then a time of celebration. So what else can we say? So then we've got Temperance and 9 of Pentacles. Temperance is all about balance, and being able to like juggle things, being able to kind of 1 foot on land, 1 foot in the water, with 9 of Pentacles being one of the best cards. Like this figure is just sitting with her bountiful, or his bountiful orchard of grapes and gold and animals and trees and flowers and buildings, and just is so happy and abundant and pleased, and it's a wish fulfillment. So yeah, this also could be saying like you're taking a loss, taking time out to really rest, meditate, heal, figure it out. It could bring celebration to you. You will have to have patience, but you could be super abundant and it could be a wish fulfillment. So maybe you are wanting to start your own business or quit your job, some kind of new jump into something. Can we have more? 2 of Cups. Interesting. You've got the 2 of Cups, which is 2 of emotions in this deck, but 2 of Cups, you have the Temperance card pouring 2 cups. So yeah, maybe there's some balance between head and heart, some balance between quitting and doing something you really love and taking the risk for that, feeling like you do have a deeper purpose. Yeah, some of you might literally want to like pursue dancing. Like you might be like, I just want to pursue what my heart desires. I'm going to come back to that. I'm not 100%. There's something here with 2. Down here, we've got Ace of Swords, which is like a mental breakthrough. So it's like you're either going to have this great idea suddenly, and this could be this new idea for a business or a job or a purpose or a project. And it's going to kind of, oh, that's what I should have done. It's sort of, Ace of Swords is like, hey, breakthrough in how you're thinking. Breakthrough with truth, with logic, with intellect, reflecting on things. And then you have the 10 of Wands, which came up in pile 1. Also the 3 of Swords came up in pile 1. So if you were attracted to that card too, maybe go back and listen to that, see if you can gain some more insight for whatever your question or what guidance you need here. But this is about like carrying, like being over carrying a burden and wanting to just put it down. Be like, I'm done. I'm putting this down. So it does really make me feel like you might be either, some of you are like weighing between quitting and pursuing something that will make you a lot happier, and how scary that can be. Some of you might know that you need a mental break or some health reset, and you're hoping to be able like to do that. And again, it's like, oh, but if I do that, what does that mean? What kind of loss am I going to take with this? Can I get some, let me see what card I'm going to take. One moment. Can I have some more information? Okay, thank you. Going with the flow. Interesting. Something with like this water flowing, following instinct. I'm gonna read this. It is the Osho Zen deck. And they do correspond to the tarot, but I use it for more of an oracle deck. I'm pretty sure that it is one of the minor arcana in here. Let's see, and it's water. Oh, Ace of Cups. Going with the flow. Going with the flow. So again, we're using it as an oracle card in this. Not using it as a tarot. Every moment in life we have a choice whether to enter life's waters and float or try to swim upstream. When this card appears in a reading, it is an indication that you are able to float now, trusting that life will support you in your relaxation and take you exactly where it wants you to go. So trusting and okay, so there's something about rest and relaxation and trusting that it's going to take you where you want to go. There's fear that if you walk away from this or you step back from something, or if you choose to go a different direction, that there's just fear, which makes sense. But you're really kind of over it if you're ready to kind of move forward. So yeah, trusting the process, like going with your intuition and knowing that it's going to be okay is going to be really important for you to just really keep a high vibration in your head of I can trust, it is going to be okay. I'm going to be balanced. We have 1 foot on land, 1 foot on water. We're balancing these cups. There's a symbiotic like flow going on with these cards. Definitely supporting rest and healing, especially this was like reversed, the end of this kind of struggle. Yeah, it's like you figured out, oh, this is what's causing all the anxiety. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm going to put it down. Interesting. Let's do some more confirmations. Put this back. Can we have some more confirmation of Ace of Swords, which is, again, it's telling me like it's almost like you've had a sudden inspiration of like, I'm done with this. I'm ready to put this down. I don't even really want, but now it's like, okay, but do I doubt that? And it's like, no, don't doubt that. Go with the flow. Trust that you're being guided and that you will end up where you need to be. And this is something that there's some rest that you're really wanting. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like you were really struggling to ask for help. And really maybe just kind of drowning in things and struggling with something in your job or with purpose. And even though it feels very alone, if you can put this down and just say, can I have some help? So ask your spirit team, or however you call it, if you call it God or universe or angels, ask for help, because they are there and they do want to help you. You don't get to control how the help comes. You just have to be really receptive to it. But just saying, please help me. I don't know. I'm very nervous. I'm very scared right now, but I really need rest. So I'm really seeing rest coming for you. Some kind of very healing, restful situation where you can kind of finally like unburden yourself, put this down. But you have to ask for help. And you have to be willing to get help. Maybe that's the new inspiration you had. The idea was like, I need to collaborate with people. I need to ask for help and put this down. So maybe you're going to be collaborating on something with someone else, but you're getting help from somewhere. So definitely like be open to whatever that help is. It's like you had this epiphany. I need to stop with this. This is killing me and I need to get some help. Okay, let's do some more. Let's do some more confirmation cards here. Can we have some more confirmation for pile 2 about their career and purpose? Some guidance for pile 2 about career and purpose, please. Thank you. Okay, fluency. All right, so you've got faith. Yeah, again, if you had any interest in pile 1, definitely go check that out. There's some similar cards. So again, this is just confirming, like, we got you. Like, go with the flow, follow your instincts. You are on the right path. You should be, I shouldn't say should, but this feeling you've been having, this desire to ask for help, put this down, is a yes. They are supporting you. You're not alone. You will be, you will have support through this. You have to just have the faith. Mystic, which is like the magician. So it's like you have all the tools you need to do whatever this next thing is that you've been thinking about. You do have what it takes. You just have to believe it. But you have all the tools you'll need necessary for this. Mother. So again, with the 9 of Pentacles too, hitting on that, some of you could actually be wanting to have children, maybe shift your focus on children or creating some new enterprise. So I feel like children are a job and work for sure. So or can be a purpose. To be a mother can feel like that's your purpose in life for sure. Sorry, I want to put my hair up. So yeah, being a mother can definitely be someone's higher purpose. It could be that it doesn't have to be necessarily mothering to human beings. It could be like, again, with like the vibe of like nurturing the earth, environmental, like gardening, that kind of growth. It could be design. It could be creation of a new business, new project. Something is coming, something that you want to have be fertile, because this is all about like this amazing, like this Pentacles person has just like wish fulfillment. All the things they've worked on is like sitting right there, and they're just kind of like zenning out in the bliss of like their wish coming true. And like, again, like fertile ground. So something with that. And then the last one is the artist. Yeah, I mean, like I was saying, some of you might literally want to go start being a dancer. Like some of you might want to be doing art or some kind of creative, making something, like nurturing and creating something and that's like purposeful feeling, and you're just being drawn to that. Excuse me, but again, you'll have to put something down and ask for help. But it's so can be successful, and it's so like can happen. You just keeping the faith and going with the flow will be really important. Let's get a little bit more guidance for pile 2, please, on their career or purpose. Can I do it again? Thank you. For pile 2. Okay, I'm feeling this one. Your past supports your future. So before I even read that, I'm getting like with 11. So if you're seeing 1111, that's magic. That's saying, hey, it's coming. You're headed in the right direction. But your past supports your future is confirming to me that you have the tools to do whatever this is. You are prepared to, maybe we are never going to be fully prepared to do stuff, right? Like it's always going to be, maintenance and work and perfecting things, but like you're prepared for this. You have the tools necessary to do what this is. And it seems like it very much clearly feels like your spirit team is very supportive of you doing whatever this is. So let's read that. And then, so we've got number 11, your past supports your future. So again, like you have the skills, you have the training, you have the education, the ability. The ability to draw on past experience, the toolkit of knowledge that you have collected. Well, that's super clear. A time to enjoy the work you've done, things coming to fruition, intentionally weaving the future, justice and karma, finally getting what you deserve, putting down this burden, asking for help, working through negative energy that was coming from the past. So like a chance to integrate life's lessons, opportunity to choose a different future. Awesome. So yeah, like they're offering you to kind of choose a different path. and have faith and trust that you have the toolkit for it, and you aren't going to be alone. And it can be incredibly successful and fulfilling. Can we have some more specific guidance? So this is a crystal deck, and I've been using this lately because it's cool, because you could buy one of these crystals and carry it around in your pocket, and as a reminder of this. We're going to go ahead with the Azurite. Psychic gifts. Azurite accelerates psychic development, raising consciousness to the highest level and deepening meditative states. It enhances intuition, precognition, retrocognition, and clairvoyance, challenging your view of reality. It helps with brain, throat, joint, spine, kidney, gallbladder, spleen, liver, thyroid, bones, teeth, skin, embryonic development. Yeah, so some of you might want to have children or trying to have children. Maybe you're doing IVF or some alternative ways to get pregnant. This could be a really good crystal for you. If you are for embryonic development. For the mind, it soothes stress, overcomes worries and sadness, and provides new perspective. Cool. So Azurite, some of you might want to get one of those at like a crystal shop. You can get it online, I'm sure. Like small ones can be like $2.50, so not super big price tag on that. Okay, this is what I'm seeing for this reading, which is really exciting. I want to I feel like I need one more. Oh, that is why we need one more. I need to read your first card. So number 24, new chapter. Let's see what this says. All right, 24. And again, this is the Cosmic Reading cards. Very cool. It's a new deck for me. All right, we have, you are being nudged to move forward. Take that next step. A new adventure awaits. Yes. Inner change and transformation has been occurring within you. Your soul now yearns to take that next step. Okay, so this is so connecting, and when I picked these cards, I picked ones that would relate to like career, relationship, things like that, but I didn't know that it would connect like this. So that's pretty awesome. That's pretty good confirmation for you all. Your soul now yearns to take that next step, a leap of faith into the unknown. A new chapter waits with new opportunities and adventures. Your heart has been nudging you forward for some time now, but the cautious mind has kept you at bay. Don't let fears of the unknown hold you back in a place that offers no growth. More than anything, your soul longs to grow and evolve. Staying where you are does not give you room to soar to new heights of spiritual awareness and full consciousness. This part of the journey can be quite difficult, not only for you, but for those around you. Go through the process, honor your feelings and the feelings of those involved, but don't stay in this state of discontent. Honor this period, but move through it with courage, strength, and determination. Breathe deep, release fears, doubts, and concerns. Follow your heart, listen to your intuition and guidance, and believe in yourself. Yeah, get this Azurite crystal. Don't trouble yourself with opinions and expectations of others. This is your life, and you know what is truly best for you. Although you can't see it, your next chapter brings wondrous lessons for the growth that is needed for your soul. Be true to yourself always and trust that spirit will guide your way. That is very clear. Take some time out and reflect on nature's wisdom to guide you through this period. Rest assured that smooth roads are ahead. So taking some time to rest and kind of figure this out. And this is the solar plexus and the heart chakra. You're being nudged to move forward. Take that next step. A new adventure awaits. How exciting. Yay, pile 2. Excitement. I wonder what it's going to be that you're going to be doing. If you feel so guided, please leave a comment about what this relates to you. I would freaking love that. I would love to hear that. So let's do a little affirmation card for you, pile 2. Can we have a lovely affirmation card for pile 2? It says, you make me happy and you rock. So maybe that means something to you. Maybe you say this to somebody. Maybe it's a reminder that you can be your own rock, and that you can make yourself happy. So take it however you want, but that's the last of that. Awesome. I'm so excited for you. I really hope that whatever this is just happens for you next. You choose to go forward with it, and it's really exciting because it seems like you're going to be very supported, and it's going to be very abundant, and you're going to be very happy. So yay, pile 2, amazing. Thank you for stopping by and listening to this reading. If you enjoyed it, please check out my other videos if you're interested. There's so many wonderful readers on YouTube. So thank you for coming here and listening to this. I hope it was helpful. Okay, thanks. Bye. Welcome, pile 3, to your reading. If you chose pile 3, you chose this really beautiful, colorful card with the number 26, and you wanted guidance on personal development. So this says Sacred Journey. We're going to put your card over here, and we will read this card at the end. All right. Okay, so pile 3, let's get into this. I'm going to use my Rider-Waite deck at first. And I do shuffle the cards before I record. And I can't remember now if I did Palo Santo at the beginning, but I want to just cleanse the space because I just did another reading. So in between readings, a little bit of cleansing for balance. And like a reset, because now we're doing pile 3's reading. So focus is on pile 3. So if you could give consent to your spirit team, guides, guardian angels, universe, whatever it is that works for you to say, give consent for my spirit team to work with your spirit team for the highest good of all involved, to bring forth some clear messages that can help you with the topic on personal development. So if you chose personal development, as you wanted guidance, that's this reading, and we'll go ahead and get started. All right. Well, there we go. That was easy. All right. So let's see what we have here. 8 of Cups, the Magician. I don't always read reverse, as in I won't leave the card reverse, but I do take that into account when I'm reading, so I will let you know if that's the resounding information coming through. It's a full picture sort of deal. Okay, we have the High Priestess, cloaked but reversed, and then 4 of Wands. Five of Wands and Ace of Pentacles. Okay. All right. Personal development, Sacred Journey is that card. 26, 8 of Cups with the Magician. So 8 of Cups, Magician. You have all the tools you need for whatever this development is that you're wanting to do. You're definitely on a quest, a journey of, you have a goal with personal development. You're trying to do some healing. You're trying to fix something, and you maybe had things pretty good, but it wasn't good enough. You wanted to do more work, so you're continuing the journey. You're walking away from these cups that are fulfilled and golden and great because you know that you have more work to do. But you have the tools to do the work, which is really nice. So above as below, you have the Magician pointing, there's like a bridge between. So you're following your intuition. You're definitely downloading messages of like, I need to do this work. I need to move forward. Perfect. Wonderful. Good job, pile 3, for listening to that. So that sounds like that's kind of the focus. There's something going on where you're on a quest, a journey here. You're listening to your instincts, but it's veiled. You don't necessarily know what's going on. These 2 pillars are Boaz and Yannick, which is from the first Jewish temple in Jerusalem that was ever built. And the high priestess has a veil behind her that's kind of blocking whatever is behind, like you don't get to see it. It's the mystical. With the magician too, it's like you're definitely getting some really real downloads, messages from your higher self, from spirit team. Four of Wands. This is a card of marriage and stability and, you know, celebrating and like exaltation. So I'm not sure yet here. We'll keep going. Ace of Pentacles is like the beginning. Something's being offered, like something's coming out of the blue, and it's just like this new idea, this new abundance, this new energy being brought forth. Developing yourself in a practical sense. You're like this child student here. With Five of Wands, this usually is the card of like inner fighting between people. I feel like sometimes though this is about collaboration and like building something together, and then with it under the Four of Wands, which is like marriage and celebration, there's something that you're collaborating with other people to build, but you're not maybe you're not telling people. Maybe you're building something that you're not telling people yet. Like you've started something that you haven't been sharing, or you want to collaborate with someone on something. So let's get some more information. Can I have some more messages for pile 3 about this? What is it that they're working on and collaborating? What is this new project? This new personal development. So you've got the sun. You have this woman or figure doing yoga with like a sun in their belly. And like a crazy, flowery, amazing thing on their head. They're super zenned out. They're really in touch with the light and the positivity, which is over the marriage card and this collaboration. Maybe you're getting married. Maybe you're about to like start a partnership, a family with somebody, and that would be huge personal development. Maybe you had to walk away from one relationship to find this. I'm not sure. If you were drawn to pile 1, which was the relationships topic, definitely look at that too. If you feel like it, you might get some more insight. Then you have 8 of inspiration, which is 8 of Wands, which is very quick moving. So you're figuring this out very quickly. You're moving forward quickly. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you're like, whoosh, I'm gonna do this journey. I'm not gonna stop and F around. I'm going for this. I want to like do some healing and reflection on the past. The Pentacles are the beginning of the Tarot, so it's like the very beginning. It's like the beginning of your journey. Okay, so maybe it is the beginning of your journey then. Sorry if I'm sniffling. I always seem to get like a cold when I do readings. It's really strange. I don't know if it's because I'm just sitting still for so long. My nose starts to run, but I apologize for the sniffling. Maybe you guys have allergies. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe sniffling is part of the message. Can I have some more information, please, on this last row, too? Thank you. Okay, so we've got 2. We have 6 of Pentacles and Queen of Swords. 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles is like one of my very favorite cards. It's like so much abundance in your life that you're able to help other people that need help. Generosity. Your needs are met to the point where you can then be generous and help other people, which is such a huge gift. Queen of Voices, Queen of Swords. Love this card. Beautiful card. Like ravens everywhere. Awesome haircut on this lady. Love this style. She's like the coolest. Always reminds me of like modern day Disney villain badass, like not negative, a good thing. Queen of Swords is going to be all about like logic, ideas, honest opinions, communication, good communication, like the Queen of Swords. So if you're embodying that, if this is a person, so this could be who you're collaborating with, or this could be you and like the vibe you're bringing to the table as you move into this like personal development journey. They're very resourceful and smart and good at communicating. They create healthy boundaries. They can be very sensitive and soft, but they've learned to have high standards, and they've learned from having stood up for themselves and experiencing life. And they're honest. They'll give you their honest opinion. So yeah, I don't know. I'm wondering if like the collab with someone, maybe they have the funds to do this thing. That could be for some of you, because you've got Pentacles on this side. Queen of Swords, not afraid to give you their direct opinion with collaboration. Maybe you're asking to partner with someone on some kind of new project. Maybe you're starting like a YouTube, a Insta, a store, a podcast, something like that. Again, some of you might actually be getting married. It's quick though, it's coming, it's moving, it's happening. Let's get some more information. Can I please have some more information on pile 3 so that I can make sure I'm really clear? You know, sometimes I have to believe that I'm saying these things. I oftentimes don't even remember what I said when I'm done. And when I go back to like upload the video and edit it, I'm like, whoa, that makes sense. I'm so glad, because I don't even remember, like it just starts coming out. So hopefully it's making sense to you, because sometimes I'm like, did I even say anything just now? Like, were those words even like sentences that had information? Laziness, which is 9 of Cups. I can see why they would, yeah. Okay, so I'm not using this as tarot. Laziness, which is in direct opposition to the 9 of Wands or 8 of Wands, which is quick. But this is definitely not necessarily seeing, but then this, let's get some more info. Can I have some more info on that? The laziness, I'm not sure if maybe you are going to make a new line of moo-moos that are going to be badass. Maybe you are starting a new like 1940s style diner with amazing new cocktails. Maybe you're taking a break. A lot of different messages in that. Nothingness. Interesting. That's like the Hierophant. Nothingness. I mean, to come on top of the High Priestess, you don't know what's behind the veil. You don't know. You can't know. That's magic. You don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, maybe some of you have been really stagnant and not being able to like get the motivation to work on yourself. Maybe this is all what you hope for. You hope to be married. You hope to be collaborating and being so well off that you can help other people. Some of you might feel like you want so badly to move quickly and do these things, but you're stuck. And it's easier to just kind of sit and be comfortable with what you know and not have to push yourself. Let's get some help on that. Can I have some more guidance, please, for pile 3? Maybe that resonates with you. The nothingness reminds me of like in the Never-Ending Story, the nothingness. So if you were like a 80s, 90s kid, that was like the most existential dread, that we all just had this horror feeling of the nothingness that was coming and taking over. And it would just literally make things nothing. So it was like this void, yeah, maybe you're hitting your dark night of the soul. Maybe it's like midlife crisis for you time, where you just feel like there's no purpose to what you've been doing, and you're just really wanting so badly to feel that sunshine, that light, that joy and celebration, that magic again. be able to like help people and not just like coast. That existential nothingness dread. Wisdom. Yeah, I mean, what comes from taking some time to hermit out. So maybe like laziness can sometimes also just mean stillness. It doesn't have to necessarily mean stagnation. This could be like you want to do it really quickly, but that you need to take your time and be wise about it and like let it kind of bubble to the surface. Like do the work, obviously, and keep making steps forward, but it's maybe not going to be a very quick thing. Can we have some more information, please? Release. And there's a bird in a black balloon. Bird. Messengers. Bird. Owl. Birds. Birds are messengers. It's possible that some of you might be grieving a loss. So I know I said in the beginning, like maybe was that pile 2? Anyway, some of you might be grieving a loss of somebody. And that could have really just pulled the carpet out from underneath you and made you like kind of go into a very stagnant place, a nothingness place, a place of depression. And it's hard to get out of that, but it looks like you're getting there. And actually that would make sense if you are in a depression or in a dark spot right now. Oh, we all just want to get out of that as fast as possible, which is so frustrating because you kind of have to sit in your shit sometimes, pardon my language, but you have to sit in that. You have to feel it. You can't just be like, nope, 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 just want to feel good things. You have to feel the painful things and really, really deal with them and kind of just sit in that darkness sometimes before you can move through. But there, obviously, you have like the tools and you have the support and the light. The light is there for sure. You're going to be so abundant. So either you have been doing this work or you are starting to do this work, but this is really positive because when you do this work, when you look at the shadow, when you work on the dark, you have this huge celebration, exaltation at the end, like you can do this. You can do it and then help other people. Can I have some more information? Opportunity. Yeah, there's opportunity for you. Like this is part of your path to go through this. And doing this will bring more opportunity on the personal level for you, the spiritual personal level for you. So do it. Keep doing what you're doing for sure. It's not easy. It's really painful. Let's get some like real solid, helpful guidance for you. So what can pile 3 do? What hope do you have for them while they're going through this? If they're fill your cup with sacred giggles. I mean, laughter is, I know that like that laughter is the best medicine, but in my life, that has been one of the biggest gifts I have is like getting with friends and laughing. So maybe when we go into these dark places, like for me personally, when I'm in a state of depression, I'm dipping low, I often alienate myself from other people. Like I get alone, I don't want to talk to people, I don't want to answer the phone, and I just kind of get this weird stagnation thing. So maybe call up some friends and force yourself to just like have breakfast or something and laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh. That could be very healthy for you. Let's just read this. And then we will do a little bit more guidance, and then we'll go ahead and read your Sacred Journey card. So that's number 21, which was the pile 1 again. So if you were vibing on pile 1, maybe check that out too. 21 was the pile 1. There might be some more information in that that's helpful to you. Okay, so fill your cup with sacred giggles. Completion, the end of a cycle, closure, celebration, a job well done. Celebration, well-deserved success, being proud of your work, travel, limitless options opening up. Yeah, so finishing up and opening up and giggling, childlike laughter. It's time to revel in the afterglow of closure and success. So yeah, like, look back on the past few years, notice how far you've come. So it sounds like you've been doing this. This has been the work you've been doing, and it's been slow going, and you probably wish that could go faster. And honestly, like, as healthy as I am, I'm always gonna dip into the low at times, because that's life, and that's my chemistry or chemical makeup, and I dip low sometimes, and I can also feel very deeply. And so, but it sounds like an end of a cycle. And so I know some of the cardinal signs, what is it? It's like Cancer, Libra, Aries, and is it Sagittarius? I don't know. It's like they're ending a 15-year karmic cycle right now. So maybe you're coming out of this, which is so exciting, because here you have just the sun and celebration and laughter and opportunity and wisdom and abundance, to the point where you can help other people and collaborate with other people, and some really clear truth. And like based on experience, truth and wisdom from experience. Very cool. Let's get you a crystal card to offer some like support. You could buy this crystal if it resonates with you and carry it in your pocket. That's been really cool for me, more as a mental reminder. Even if you don't believe in like crystal energy power, I don't always know if I do 100%, but if I'm willing to go to the doctor and take medication, I'm willing to also try crystals and acupuncture and all the things. So if this is helpful, why not try it? Okay, thank you. Selenite, love selenite. I have selenite all over. This is selenite. It's an awesome, like, balancing, clearing crystal. So selenite, the crystal for connecting to the higher realms. Crystallized divine light. Selenite anchors the light body into the earth vibration, downloads divine light into the physical body, creates a safe, peaceful space that does not allow outside influence to penetrate. So that's definitely could protect you from negative energies. Meditating with this crystal brings about a conscious understanding of what has been occurring at the subconscious level and shows how it can be resolved. So it definitely can like help facilitate clarity, seeing past confusion, seeing the big picture. It helps with the spinal column, joints, breasts, nervous system, puberty, and menopause as well. Selenite, very cool. All right, let's go ahead and read your cards, Sacred Journey, and see what else we can get as far as, oh, I was like, where did I put it? So here's this again, the Cosmic Reading cards, number 26. And I can't remember if I said this, but I picked these cards to go with the topics I wanted, but I didn't like go deep dive into the reading of it. So it's really cool how each pile is really connecting without me knowing that would happen. So Sacred Journey, there is wisdom in knowing that even darkness serves its purpose in the growth of the soul. Okay, so yeah, so you guys, y'all, you, they, she, him, anybody, however you identify, we're in like a dark spot. Darkness needs not be feared, but simply understood. Darkness is a misunderstood energy which causes so much emotional distress and disharmony around the world, as it is seen as something that is separate to God. Most often it is seen as something that needs to be avoided and battled. So again, remember I was saying, like, you can't just be like, no. Okay, this is the third time I've had to record this last part. It like keeps cutting off at the end, which is interesting, and I wonder if that has some significance. But my library is full, so I had to go delete a bunch of videos so I could do this. But basically, I've summarized this a couple of times already, so I'm going to probably do this more quickly than I was, but good job for sitting in the darkness and working through the fear and the negative emotions so that you can move forward, release the past, and be embodying the Queen of Swords, which is someone who has stood up for themselves, has great boundaries, and is really a master of their kingdom almost. like a king of swords, because they have learned from what they've gone through and the darkness that they've had to come through. The raven is all about working on the darkness and knowing that the light is at the end, but that you must do that work to get there, to celebrate, to collaborate. Then I picked this card that said, every thought I think is creating my future. The universe totally supports every thought I choose to think and believe. I have unlimited choices about what I think. I choose balance, harmony, and peace, and I express it in my life. So choosing to do the work and then choosing to move forward and see the light and recognize the wisdom in things, have good boundaries, stand up for yourself, laugh. Know that it's not going to go, it doesn't go just because you want it to go fast. It goes in its own time. Again, I'm so sorry because I've re-recorded this 3 times now, so maybe I was too wordy anyway, and this is a more succinct response and ending to the reading. But I do hope that it resonated with you, and I'm proud of you, and really good job, because you're doing the work. And that's all you can do, is do the work, deal with the shadow, deal with the trauma past, deal with the toxic relationships, whatever is burdening you. Keep moving forward, keep doing that path forward, gaining your tools. So that was pile number 3. Thank you so much for stopping by. And I don't know if I said this, if you do want a personal reading, which I do love to do, send me a comment or leave a comment and I will reach out. I love to do those. I love being able to collaborate with someone's energy. So if you are interested in that, let me know. I do hope this was helpful in some way and gave you some peace of mind. So thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you check out my other videos. Bye! Welcome pile 4 to your reading. I did have a little bit of a tech issue in pile 3 where I tried to it stopped me at the very last like 5 minutes, and I had to re-record that like 3 times. So I went and I deleted a bunch of stuff. So hopefully, because I ran out of storage, I guess, and my phone, hopefully that won't happen with you all. So welcome pile 4. You chose the question mark, what open to whatever guidance you're meant to receive. So your topic was left open. This card says surrender. It's number 31. So we're going to go ahead and put this over here, and we will read this card at the end of the reading. I'm going to do a little Palo Santo just because I like you to see that I'm cleansing in between the readings. And I do shuffle the cards before I push record, but I do like you to also be able to see me shuffling them when I'm doing it too. So, all right. Just please give your spirit team, guides, angels, the universe permission to collaborate with my team, and we'll go ahead and jump into this. Sorry that I'm so... my nose runs. Every time I start doing these, my nose starts running. So, all right, Spirit, can you help us with messages for pile 4? What guidance do they need to hear today? They chose the question mark pile, the unknown. And I don't read the cards in reverse. Like, I'll take into account what they mean, but I leave them facing. Interesting. I keep dropping all my cards. It's like a thing. I do believe it's because I need a bigger table, but it could also just be that there's a lot of change coming, and that the messages want to fly out. For pile 4. Could just mean I have little hands and it's sometimes hard for me to hold on to things. All right, so we've got the High Priestess and the Ace of Pentacles. I'm actually gonna, sorry, those were in the last reading, so that just makes me feel like I need to shuffle better. So we're gonna do that. And if we get them again, then they're meant to be there, right? All right, that's going. Okay. All right, pile 4, let's get into it. So you have the World. You have the Six of Pentacles, yes. My Roman numeral is still not my best skill set. 6 of Pentacles in the World, that's amazing. Okay. And now you have the Knight of Cups. Temperance. Wow. And you've got the Hierophant. And the 9 of Swords. It was reversed. So you could have been struggling with insomnia and sleeping issues and just like a lot of mental anxiety. But that is something you've overcome. Maybe you're actually getting some messages in your dreams. Sorry, I'm looking that up really quickly because I want to confirm. Yeah, so like reverse would be that you are now like you're productive, that you're not feeling like so shut down because you're so like too much stimulus and too much overwhelm. But let's jump in because it's a whole picture situation. Okay. So we've got the World up here and the 6 of Pentacles. So the World card is an amazing, fabulous Major Arcana card, which often like it's like a completion card of saying like everything you could possibly want to have to come into fruition is possible. Let me actually read you the World card. Did it come reversed at first? Did it come reversed at first? That's funny. All right, so let's read the World card together. Yeah, so it's like deserved rewards. Like work has been completed, deserved rewards, work has been completed next to the 6 of Pentacles, which is one of my very favorite cards and showed up in pile 3. So if you were drawn to pile 3, that could also be something that there might be messages in that for you. But 6 of Pentacles is about like having such abundance and having your needs met to the point where you can be generous and help others. You've got the scales here, so that's like a balance with the temperance and the juggling of the 2 cups, which I always feel like is like a balance thing. So there could also be a note of like balancing abundance and generosity with this like amazing World card, where she's also holding 2 batons in her hand. So there's definitely an interesting like duality here. So let's keep going. There's 2 priests down here with 2 keys. You've got the Knight of Cups coming at temperance with the cup. So let's keep going. So Knight of Cups, the Knights are really great. It's usually like younger energy. This could be you or someone who has this Knight of Cups personification, but the Knight of Cups is like offering you a relationship, offering you, emotional evolvement. So like being able to evolve emotionally, learn to let go of things that don't serve you, even if you love them. It could be offering spiritual lessons and kind of letting you know that when you let go of something that you no longer need, it opens you up for something even better. With temperance, which again, balance, patience. And then this like lack of sleep. Hierophant can mean the crumbling of old systems that no longer work. It can mean getting married. It can mean something with legality or people involved in the law field. It can mean someone who is very what would be a good word? Strict and maybe a little rigid in their belief system. There's like a right and wrong way to do it. So let's get some more confirmation so I can get some more information for you. Can I please have some more confirmation and information for pile 4. Thank you. 9 of Wands. It's funny, I've been talking, I brought up the never-ending story in pile 3. I think pile 3, maybe pile 2. And this card is my never-ending story card also, so I'm going to reference that movie if you've never seen it. I'm sorry, you should. If you're an 80s, 90s kid, you've seen it. It was probably something that affected you deeply. Anyway, okay, pile 4. What information can I please have some more card? Two of Swords, Two of Voices. Interesting. Like you feel like your hands are bound or tied. Justice. I knew that was going to come up. I was talking about the scales, the balance, the two, the duality, and then you have justice. Interesting. Okay. So with this 9 of Wands, which is 9 of Inspiration in this deck, this reminds me of in the Neverending Story when Atreyu, right? Atreyu? Yes. Has to go through those two like sphinxy looking statues and has to prove that he's like a good heart, or like he's worth it, he's honorable, all the things, like his heart gets basically judged to be worthy or not. Which with the scales, like balancing with justice, it's usually a picture of someone with scales, and temperance always reminds me of that as well, with the balance of the cups pouring from one to the other. And now you have Two of Voices, so there's definitely a duality. But anyway, going back to the Never-Ending Story, and I think it's called Met, the Egyptian god. There was a cool new show. What was that? Oh, Moon Night? Night Moon? Oh, anyway, that this is the god that would like put a feather in your heart, and if your heart was heavier than the feather, then you were deemed to not be worthy of like heaven or moving forward in that way. But if your heart was pure, then your heart would be lighter than the feather. Anyway, this is like he gets his heart judged. He has to go through these two statues, and if he's judged unworthy, their eyes start to open and they shoot like fire flames at him and he dies. So he's like walking and he sees like other knights that have been killed, but he does make it through. So his heart is deemed worthy or honorable. I'm not perfectly remembering. I might have to go watch it again. But 9 of Wands is a card of like resilience, and like no matter what is thrown at you, you keep going. And so it does remind me of Atreyu in Neverending Story. Like he just keeps getting hit with stuff, literally, and then he just keeps going, and his heart is deemed worthy, and he just keeps going even though he's scared. So it's a card of resiliency. So we have the World, 6 of Pentacles, and this resilience. What a beautiful setup up there. Not 100% sure yet, but there's like a little ticket in this guy's pocket. So if some of you might be wanting to play the lottery because you might have some good luck with that. And if you did win, you should definitely like be generous and help other people after you meet your needs as well. So with the World, I want some more direction because it's a joyful, peaceful, great card. I know this. But you also have the Two of Voices and the 9 of Swords, or 2 of Swords and 9 of Swords, which 2 of Swords is all about like feeling like stuck and bound and not being able to see what choices you should make. You don't know what to do. But then you have Knight and Cups of Temperance. But this is kind of, so un momento, por favor, while I look at this and kind of clear my brain and get some more information, because I'm not sure I'm putting it together, and I want to make sure. Completion, success, attainment, celebration, full circle, ending of a cycle, travel plans, reminder to follow through. Definitely the end of a cycle. 2 of Swords. Again, it's about not always being able to see what choice to make, indecision, angst of not knowing, between a rock and a hard place. I want to see what, where's my little book? So every deck has different meaning for their cards, which I think is really interesting. So you could like read one deck and it's so different than the other decks you're gonna read. So I like to read multiple when I'm not 100% sure that I'm picking up what they're putting down. I like to read multiple decks, guidebooks. 4 corners, 4 elements. Bringing balance. So, okay, well, one thing that's coming clearly now is that, I'm going to pick a rune, that there's a definite sense of you being supported and protected by the world, by universe, by, so even if you were feeling really indecisive and not necessarily knowing what to do next or where to go or what choices to make, maybe even in school, maybe you're really struggling to figure out what major. Some of you really feel bound, like stuck bound, like you are responsible and you cannot get out of something, like you have an obligation or a duty to something that started out with like given freely from your heart out of love, but now it's like you're losing patience with it and you're like, okay, when is this cycle going to be over? I'd like to kind of move forward now. I've kind of paid my dues. I've been deemed worthy, like I want to move forward. I'd like to help other people, but what now? Like, what's next? All right, so I have, we have 2 runes and one fell on the floor. I'm telling you guys, I just drop everything. And then this one, this was right side. Let's read these and see if we can get some more information about this 9 of Swords. I mean, it could be as simple as you are really struggling with sleep and insomnia, but it did come reverse, which is like, that should be the kind of the end of that cycle, the end of bad, poor sleep. Sometimes when you're trying to make a decision or choose something new, you can just like have the worst sleep because it can be very stressful. All right, so first we have Breakthrough, which is 135. So that is the rune of transformation. And Breakthrough Dagas, it's signals a major shift or breakthrough in the process of self-change. Yeah, so you might be getting a lot of information at night, which is keeping you awake. So you might be downloading at night. So you're replaying the battles and the struggles and the things you've had to go through, and it's just like really keeping you from sleeping, which is hard because I'm wondering if you're, yeah, so having Justice and the Hierophant, there's something with legal. So either you're experiencing something with legal troubles, you are trying to decide if you want to be in the legal field, or you are finally getting justice or karmically feeling like vindicated for something. So you could have been working on something like as far as working on your dealing with your shit and the hard parts, and you've gotten to a place where, again, if pile 3 was something that you were drawn to, check that out too. Definitely something here with like law, legal, the field, the system, judges, duality. Let's keep reading. So again, with the breakthrough transformation, there's definitely big things happening, which is maybe why you're not sleeping super great. And I think that's Fehu 113, which is possessions. Fehu, but reversed. It is the rune of like possessions and nourishment, but reversed, it can be like feeling like you're falling short in your efforts and feeling like you have to watch helplessly while like stuff gets taken from you or dwindles away. It is coming to pass, though. It's coming to an end. There is a vibe of like the end of a cycle here. So that's great and positive. Some of you grew up in a lot of poverty and did not have a lot of material possessions, and that took a toll on your self-esteem and made you feel like you were not as worthy. And that's been really tough, especially as you've tried to gain access to higher education, maybe like pursuing a doctorate, pursuing a law degree, those types of things, like a ticket in, like you were denied ticket into places because of poverty, because of where you came from. A cycle is ending. You're receiving information. Definitely listen to that. It's okay if you don't know. You can take your time and be patient. It is coming, though. It's not coming super quick. The Knight of Cups isn't the fastest of the like movement travel nights, but it is offering it's offering like love, emotion, feelings, spiritual lessons, emotions. I'm hoping this is making sense to you. Very much hoping that this is working. I believe that's the self, and that's upright 93. I always think that's the partnership room, but it's not, unless it is. I'm about to find out. It's Manaz, the self. The starting point is the self. Its essence is water. Be receptive, not just judging. Strive to live the ordinary life in a non-ordinary way. Nothing less is called from you now. Remember at all times what is coming to be and passing away, and focus on which abides. So whatever's leaving, feel that, recognize that, but also know that like what's coming is where you're supposed to stand in. It's a time of major growth and reflection. It's like you planted a seed and now you get to watch it grow. What is going to bloom from this? Know thyself. Herein lies the secret of experiencing a true present. Now is not a time to seek credit for accomplishments or to focus on results. Instead, be content to do your task for the task's sake. So sometimes this can really just mean that I dislike when people give me like trite things like this, but it's like it's not the destination, but the journey. It's like there's something to be learned in these steps. It's like a Trey's journey and never-ending story. Like he can't fight the nothing and the scary wolf guy until he's gone through this really rough journey and this struggle. It's like, as painful as it is, you learn from that journey. So with all of this, you are definitely like in a time of transformation and huge growth. And again, there's something with the legal, with justice, with balance. Yeah, some of you maybe even had a really traumatic event happen to you where you were, where you felt like a part of you was ripped away. That I'm definitely like picking up that some of you have experienced some SA and it really messed you up for a really long time, and it's really hard to work through it and made you feel like you were constantly stuck and bound and couldn't move forward, but you're doing it, and it definitely affected your sleep. I'm feeling like there's some kind of karmic justice coming. So it might not be legal justice. I hope it's legal justice. And if it is legal and if it is being brought to like the court system, I feel like it's going to be a positive ending for you. Let's get some more information. Again, this is a general reading, so some of this can resonate with you. Some of it's going to be completely not for you, and then please don't worry. This pile could also just not be your pile. So for those of you that this helps, then that's who it's for, and I hope it reaches you. So we're going to just get some more confirmation right now. Oh, Mystic. This came up in pile 1. This reminds me of the magician having like all the tools you need. Like you've really gotten to a good Zen place and like really like practice having a toolkit. Maybe you were in therapy. You did a lot of learning about yourself. Beginnings and joy. Yes. Good job. Yeah. Like, yeah, you're having this huge growth spurt. A spiritual personal growth spurt, a beginning of this like joy and confidence and feeling balanced and inspired. Let's get some more. Actually, I want to do these. Can I have some more information and confirmation for pile 4? Oh, and 18, which is the moon. Yes. Past lives. Yeah. It's like you are working through some dark shit that happened. Yeah. Definitely check out pile 3 if you were interested in it. You had a karmic, it's like a karmic cycle was ending, and it sucks to be the one that has to do it and like end that, but that you did some real good work here. Definitely, again, if you are doing something with legal stuff, it seems like a positive outcome if you choose to do that. Yeah, it's like you're a chameleon, like you are shedding your skin and kind of showing up as this like better version of yourself. Whatever happened didn't take you. It didn't break you. You came out the other side. You've been changed by it, right? Life changes us. Atreyu isn't the same kid that he was at the beginning of the movie. Oh, I'm gonna have to stop using that. I really hope y'all have seen that and know what I'm talking about. What do you really want? Wonderful question. Let's read about that. What do you really want? And then you had surrender. There's definitely a sense of like letting go, knowing that you can just like begin with joy. But let's read this. It's the number 27 card in the Sacred Creators Oracle. And it says, what do you really want? Finding clarity and purpose, uncovering why you do what you do, defining your trajectory, enjoying the journey. Again, the journey, not the destination. Feeling your future results today and knowing that they are coming to you. Being able to discern between what others want for you and what you really want for yourself. What your soul is asking you to do. Tuning into your intuition, guidance from angels, guides, or spirit. Yeah, definitely ask for help from your spirit team. Part of this, like not being able to sleep and that ending, is like when you can ask for some help and they will help you. But you might be like dreaming about past lives too. There could be some like even deeper karmic cycle here that you're dreaming about. This pile kind of feels like my pile a little bit. I've been having horrible sleep issues and just dreaming and dreaming and dreaming and dreaming, kind of stressful dreams. Right. Self-care message on this is working too hard for an abstract idea, not knowing when you have reached your goal, missing the joy of today. Joy. Definitely like reminding you to stop focusing on the destination so like with blinders on, like you're so focused on that, like blinders on, like destination. You maybe need to take a moment to be like, is this really what I want? Because you're missing out on all the joy. That's part of getting there. And your team is really wanting you to like begin to like focus on some of the joy aspects of things. Let's do a crystal. No, let's do this and then we'll do a crystal. So you've got the surrender card, number 31. Let's read from this book, Cosmic Reading Cards. It's number 31, surrender. Surrender to what is, let go of what was, have faith in what will be. Yeah, definitely like releasing like some past stuff. If you've picked this card, you are being guided to surrender. Surrender your worries, burdens, and control over outcomes, and just be with life in this present moment. It's really cool. I picked these cards based on the topics I wanted to use. I didn't go into depth on like what they meant. So it's amazing how they're just matching up with the reading so well. Like, just love that. Thank you, Spirit, for making this clear. Okay. By surrendering, you allow life to move forward naturally as it should. Resisting the natural cycle of life only causes anguish and frustration and a feeling of constant struggle. Stop persisting and swimming the other way. When you push against life, life pushes back, and what you resist most will continue to exist in your life. Yeah, they really want you to begin with like joy, thinking of the joyful things. Accepting what is, because it allows you to be more empowered. When you surrender that tight hold you have on the situation and bring yourself to a place of inner peace, you will find that clarity. Solutions will appear and allow deeper wisdom to guide your way. Energy that was once spent on resistance will now be focused on projects that bring you joy. This, in turn, will attract the miracles and blessings you so hope for. The affirmation is, I surrender to this moment and trust in Great Spirit to guide my way. And the associated chakra for this card is the solar plexus. Surrender to what is, let go of what was, have faith in what will be. For some of you that I said maybe had experienced an SA in the past, that's really freaking hard to surrender. It's really hard to ever let go of that rigid control when you're kind of so afraid. But what a great practice if you can do that there. It's just... And again, I know I've said this in other readings before, but trying to just find one thing a day that brings you joy. And if it's just that you see a dog being silly and it makes you laugh, or you watch a rerun episode of The Office, or you go watch The Never Ending Story and you cry, and after you cry, it feels really nice to have cried for a little bit. Just trying to find one instance a day where you can feel joy is a really good practice in releasing like those resistant feelings and focusing on more surrender so that you can start to trust that you are loved and guided by your spirit team. All right, you got the rutilated quartz called angel hair, the crystal for vibrational healing. A perfect balance of cosmic light and grounded energy, rutilated quartz illuminates the soul, promoting spiritual growth. It draws off karmic dis-ease and reframes events still affecting the present. The crystal can protect against psychic attack, is ideal for therapists or counselors. It can filter negative energy from a client, supporting their energy field during emotional release. So definitely, maybe you need a good cry. Good for confrontations with the darker aspects of the psyche. Again, check pile 3 if you are into it. It is good for impotence, infertility, respiratory tract, bronchitis, cellular repair. It soothes bad moods, overcomes depression, fears, phobias, and anxiety. So if you wanted, you could go to a crystal store, buy one of these for like $2.50, carry it in your pocket as like a nice physical and mental reminder to find some joy and to recognize that you're on this path of healing and letting go of past things. Really cool. Let's see, is there any more guidance or information for pile 4? For their surrender. That's what the guidance is. Let's see what we got. All right, we're going to take this one. That was a lot of cards. All right, what do we have? There's enough room for all ideas and experiences. So definitely a little bit of like the rigidity and control. From your non-physical perspective, you understood that there is room enough in this expansive universe for all manner of thought and experience. You had every intention of being deliberate about your own life experience and your own creations, but you had no intentions of trying to control the creations of others. So yeah, just another reminder of letting go of some of this control and surrender. Try to surrender more to the joy parts. Again, understanding that it's really hard to let go of control, especially when you've been traumatized, victimized, harmed. I understand that 100%. Yeah. Okay. Let's give you do a couple of tea leaves, and then I'm gonna do, just making sure that it's still recording. Oh, then I'm gonna do a little affirmation card, and then we're good. I think that's that. I don't even know sometimes what I've said. I just kind of let it flow. So I really hope that it made sense and resonated and was helpful. We have a month of August. So August could be like the number 8. So it could be like 8 weeks. It could be the month of August. It could be 8 days. The number 8 could be lucky for you. There's something with 8. Something could have happened in August. Coins, money will be coming to you. In this pile with this is just like abundance, and like if you can learn to surrender, it's going to be a success. Like this is just like real good luck on, could be money too. Could be that you have money for legal representation. Apple, temptation will test you. Apple, again, I don't always take the writing if it doesn't work, but I see this tree, I see this apple, I see them your team asking you to begin looking for joy. So I'm seeing this as more of a reminder of like, to stop and smell the roses, stop and pick an apple, enjoy the apple, stop and like be out in nature. The apple might mean something to you. Could be about like school. It could be confirmation about someone who hurt you. So whatever like messages it brings you to, like definitely take that in. And then you have cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. So under here somewhere is the Knight of Cups. And it's like maybe what you were being offered is just not enough for you. And that's why you're on this personal like journey to surrender and find what really brings you joy and happiness. Let's give you a little card of positive affirmation, and then we're done. You matter. Yeah, so definitely whatever is going on has maybe taken your confidence and self-worth has taken a hit, a toll. It's been a toll on that, or that's what you've been overcoming and working through. Reminding yourself that you matter is going to be really important. And treating yourself kindly and taking care of yourself in a way you would want to take care of someone precious will be really important. Show yourself that kind of love. That's probably my like guidance to everybody, every pile, because we are so mean to ourselves in our heads. The things we say to ourselves are pretty hideous sometimes. So you matter. It's really beautiful. Your spirit team is supporting you in this work. So I hope that some of that resonated and made more sense to you than it did to me, because there's sometimes I don't even know where I was getting that from, but it's what I saw. So I said it in case it would be helpful to you guys, or girls, or they. Okay, thank you so much for stopping by and listening to this reading. I hope it was helpful to you. If you did enjoy it or it did resonate, if you drop a comment and let me know like that it did or how it was accurate, it'd be amazing for me for confirmation. I love confirmation. I will always want to have feedback and validation. So if you feel so inclined, please do that. And if you enjoyed this, if you want to look at some of my other readings, I would love it. There's so many good readers out there, and I appreciate you taking time to watch my reading. That's it. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.